Welcome. So this is where it all began with the rhododendron, and I was able to get a picture of it before it finished blooming. So that inspired me to actually download an app and be able to get information on the plants that I was buying, and be able to create my own idea of how I want the garden to look. So I decided to get some celosias, and with each plant I took a picture of it so that I can document its progress. And I was inspired to get hydrangeas and a peony. Now I love hydrangeas because I was inspired when I was first a commuter, and I will usually walk past a hydrangea in the summertime and wintertime, so I was able to see it just throughout the entire season. So for each plant I decided to take a picture and be able to go online and do research about the plant, how to take care of it. And I've just been buying a whole lot of plants this entire season from the beginning. It's keeping me occupied, especially during COVID, and it gives me something to do, and it helps to keep me active. So far I actually have 4 different kinds of hydrangeas, and I first started with the twist and shout, and this is a lace cap. At first I put it in the wrong area. This area has a lot of sun, so as you guys can see, it is red. That sign that it's kind of burning. So I decided to change it over to a different location, and this is before I even did more research. So this location only receives about 4 hours of sunlight, and that, I believe, was not enough for it. Most of these plants need at least 6 hours with some shade in the middle. So I decided to just move it again and concentrate more on the front area of the house, and just be able to do more research. So one thing that I did was also I took pictures, lots and lots of pictures of how much sunlight was in each location, and I documented it. So now that I was able to do that, I was able to really start on the front area, and this is after the rhododendron has bloomed. And I decided to take a picture of the front area to also just document where I've started from. So here's also the other side, and you can see the little banana leaf and the peony. So this is, I believe, the end of May going into June. So here I also took a picture of the banana leaves that were sprouting. So I was able to get a picture of 4 of them, and I believe I planted the peony right next to them, which I'm not sure if that's a good idea, because you will see later on how everything has grown. So I started with 2 celosias, and then I decided to add 4 more celosias. I really like the purples and the pinks. It looks really nice. And I also put in some petunias. So I love the idea of purples and pinks. So on both sides I had purples and pinks, but with different flowers. So now we are looking at the front area, and my dad loves marigolds. So marigolds are really helpful because they keep deers away, and luckily I haven't had any problems with the deer eating the celosias. But on the other hand, they have been munching and having a buffet style with other things. So I have a wire netting right here, and as you guys can see, what a difference, and what a difference over here. So after a lot of rainfall, the petunias didn't last, so I changed out and got me some mums and a black-eyed Susan. So that's what the front looks like, and this is what the back looks like. So I have a lot of plannings to do for this area, and I'm excited. So also there's a side area, which is the vegetable garden area. So I definitely cleaned that out, and you guys can see this is a picture of my mom with the banana leaf. And remember those pups in the beginning? This is what they look like. So now I started on the right side, and this is what the hydrangea looks like, and I feel like this was a better area for it. As you guys can see, it has definitely grown from the 2 placements that I've initially had them in. So the leaves are so big. I'm so surprised of how much growth I've had in just this entire season. And since this is lace cap, I can see the buds that are going to be for next season. So they're loaded up and I can't wait. I just need to protect them. So again, I just had to get more and more. So I got blueberry and I got a blackberry. And I also was able to get some clearance plants, which were some hibiscus, and I really love them. So I was able to get those two for $5, and I was able to get a Forsythia. Forsythias are the first to bloom late winter, so my plan is to have all my flowers bloom chronologically until fall. Now I also got a azalea, and this one is a reblooming azalea. This azalea is different because it actually is white and it is reblooming, and it has a pink stripe. So I planted it in this location and I hope that it does well for next season, but I'm definitely in love with it. But the blackberry that I purchased, I also planted it, and I hope that this area will be well adjusted for it and I can be able to amend the soil so that it can be more acidic for the conditions of blackberries. So do check out my Instagram. I do have lots of pictures. Here's a picture of a butterfly that I was able to capture on a marigold, and it just looks stunning and beautiful. So definitely check out my Instagram. I have lots of pictures. And here is my hibiscus collection. I have 2 tropical hibiscus and I have 3 hardy hibiscus. For my hibiscus collection, I have 3 hardy with 1 that is actually a dwarf version, which is the middle one, and the middle one is called Honeymoon Light Rose Hibiscus. I was able to get this on clearance, and this one only gets about 2 to 3 feet high, and I believe the other 2 will get about 5 feet high. So the left side is Candy Crush and the right side is Vintage Wine. So I love them. They are beautiful. So let's get right into what the front area looks like right now. Believe it, this is what the front looks like, and it is beautiful. My theme right here is reds and pinks, and everything just looks amazing. Everything is densely packed and it just looks full, and that's what I was going for. I wanted something just to fill out the empty space in the beginning, and the Celosias are amazing. I did not know they were gonna get this big, but I'm glad because it just hides everything in the background. And now that I've planted the hibiscus, I'm hoping that the hibiscus, once it grows and gets more mature, it's just gonna fill out this area and it's just gonna be loaded with lots of buds and lots of flowers. I'm hoping that once it grows to maturity, this area is just going to be really full. And as you can see, this is what the spent flowers look like, and I just need to deadhead it, and I still have about 4 more buds to come, so I'm excited. I can't wait, and it looks amazing. I really love it. So definitely get your hands on some hibiscus, hardy ones especially. So I also have some vincas on the left, and that's something that my mom had planted, and we were able to bring that back to life, and it has folded out really well. And here's a close-up of what the flower looks like. So it is beautiful. So now here is the right side, and this is what it looks like. Again, the marigolds are just standard. They're always going to be there, and I decided to get some mums. So this is my first time getting mums, and also this is the zinnias in the back. So with a lot of rain, the zinnias just flopped over, and I just decided to put my mums just to fill out and kind of like hide the back area. And also I have a not a sunflower, but this is a Black-Eyed Susan, but this is a different variety. And since this has a sunset color, I am hoping that the red mums will complement this middle color right here, and it will look beautiful. So I'm so glad that I have this. This is also a perennial, and what I'm hoping to do is to pot it up in the fall and just repot it again next season so that I can put something different right here, just because I don't want the Black-Eyed Susans to pop up again right here. I have something else planned for this area, but this looks beautiful, and I can't wait to see what the fall looks like, because this is my first year doing mums and Black-Eyed Susan, and I love this Black-Eyed Susan. It is beautiful. So let's go on to one more area, and that is the right side area, and that's what it looked like. And now look at it, full of zinnias, and look at the banana leaf, the 4 baby banana leaves that I showed you, humongous. This is what it looks like. Amazing. As I say, I'm just blown away. This has been a great season, and I can't wait for what next year will be like. I can't wait just to have a different theme, a tropical theme. So definitely stay tuned. The banana leaves are going to stay, and we're going to have something very special next year. So stay tuned.